The video game Fallout presents a gripping post-apocalyptic scenario where the aftermath of a nuclear war transforms Earth into a wasteland, replete with mutated creatures, radiation, and struggling human survivors. But could such a scenario happen in real life? While it is rich in narrative and imaginative elements, considering the scientific feasibility of such a world raises important discussions about the consequences of nuclear warfare. In Fallout, the world is ravaged by nuclear explosions that not only devastate the infrastructure, but also lead to widespread radiation poisoning and genetic mutations in flora and fauna. From a scientific standpoint, the depiction of widespread radiation is quite plausible. Nuclear explosions produce intense heat and blast waves, followed by the release of radioactive materials that can contaminate the air, water, and soil. This fallout can lead to acute radiation syndrome, which is fatal in high doses and could decimate populations as depicted in the game. However, the extent and nature of the mutations in organisms, including the emergence of entirely new species as seen in Fallout, are exaggerated for entertainment. While radiation can cause genetic mutations, the mutations depicted in the game, such as massive creatures or vastly altered ecosystems, are highly speculative and not supported by genetic science. Radiation typically causes small changes in DNA that can lead to cancer or death in living organisms, not the creation of new, viable species. The rapid evolution of new species capable of surviving in a radioactive environment would require many generations, spanning far beyond human lifespans. Furthermore, the game's portrayal of societal collapse and the struggle for scarce resources like water and shelter aligns with potential real-world outcomes following a large-scale nuclear war. Infrastructure would likely be destroyed, leading to a breakdown in the delivery of essential services such as healthcare, clean water supply, and food production. Social order might crumble as governments struggle to manage the crisis, leading to chaos and anarchy similar to what is depicted in Fallout. The Fallout series also introduces the concept of vaults as survival shelters. While such bunkers exist and are designed to protect a select few from nuclear fallout, their effectiveness in real-life scenarios is uncertain, especially considering long-term habitation and the psychological impact of prolonged isolation. In conclusion, while Fallout provides a dramatic and engaging portrayal of life after a nuclear apocalypse, the reality of such a scenario would be less about battling mutants and more about surviving the environmental and societal breakdowns that would follow. The actual consequences would be catastrophic and would hinge on factors like the scale of the nuclear conflict, prevailing wind patterns affecting fallout dispersion, and the resilience of governmental and social structures. Thus, the world of Fallout serves as a stark, fictional reminder of the dire, real-world implications of nuclear warfare.